Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. One of my dear subscribers, Gillian, asked me how I do my hair. Now, I haven't been asked for, I don't know, 15 years how I do my hair. When I was younger, everyone used to say to me, oh, how do you do your hair? How do you curl it? And now it's become all the rage to use a curling iron and get some curl and volume into your hair. Now, I do have bleached hair. It's very fine and I've lost a lot of hair, so I don't have much of it. But I do manage to get this volume, and it's using products. So if you're totally opposed to using products in your hair, you're not going to like this video. It's inevitable to get this kind of style in my hair. I do need some volume products. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so this is what I'm starting off with. So freshly washed hair. I do go in with a little bit of dry shampoo. I'm using the Nicqui. You can see I've got really wavy hair. I've got really quite ringlet sort of bits on the ends of my hair. I don't have much volume these days. My hair is very fine. So I find if I go in with a dry shampoo, it just helps give it a little bit more oomph. Now, years ago when I did have hair, it was a lot longer and I did have a lot more of it. I used to use a wider barrel curling iron. This is a Batiste Pro, I'm pretty sure. And I kind of stopped using that because it just, I don't know, it just doesn't give you much of a curl if you haven't got much hair. So I'm going in now these days with my Batiste Pro, a smaller wand. You can see the barrel is actually smaller. So I section my hair up. I use one of these little Melrose clips and I just go in just above my ears here. I do take quite big sections now. Pop your wand in. I'm popping the moving part underneath my hair because I'm getting this curl to actually come forward onto my face. And I'm winding it up on itself, so I'm not spreading it all over the barrel. You can if you want a looser curl, but if you want it a little bit more tighter, sort of wind it up on itself. And then I'm just moving that mechanism there just to get the end in. Years ago, there used to be a little bit of a trend to leave the ends out and have them quite straight. I don't know. I tried it and it really didn't work too much for me. So I do like to have the ends in and have them quite smooth. So just grabbing those sections, winding it up, and then just leaving it for a couple of seconds. This is on 160 degrees. And then just really loosely letting that mechanism go so that the ends go in and then they come out quite smooth. So then I just go in and grab another large section because I don't have much hair, just above my, or around about the temple area here. Just pull it all down and then just section that up again. Same thing now, I want this part of my hair still to come forward. Just going to get that out of the way. And you can see this is quite short, this section here. Same thing underneath. Bring it right up onto your face as close as you can to your skin without panning yourself. And then just pull the curling iron down. That actually leaves that shape. If you're kind of pulling it out and pulling it every which way, it does affect the curl. It does have to cool to stay in its place. So if you do change the shape before it's cooled, that's the way it's going to end up. So I'm just going all around my head. You can use a mirror to see the back of your head if you can't feel it. If you've got a little bit more hair than me, it's hard to actually grab it. But I can feel where it's curled. It's curled there and where it's not. So underneath with the moving part, wrap it right up close to your head, keep it vertical, leave it on for a couple of seconds, let the ends in, so just letting that mechanism off slightly and then just pulling down. You can see I've got hardly any hair. It's just so thin these days. So close to your scalp, hold it and then just let it go. If you've got fingernails, it really does help with trying to do your hair. Now, prior to doing this, when my hair's wet, I actually comb it into place. So I'll put my part where I want it, here and here, and then just leave it overnight. Okay, so coming up to the top section, going around a little bit of a circle there and keep that crown area out. So if you're thinking about my makeup today, I've got not much on at all. I've got a tinted moisturiser from Rouge Bunny Rouge, my MCO Beauty mascara. I've done my eyebrows. I've got a little bit of bronzer on, a little bit of lip gloss. You can see also while I'm doing this, just to save time, I'm getting the next section ready already while this previous section is in the curling line. So I'm grabbing my hair, pulling it out, smoothing it with my fingernails, and then I'm ready to go. Alright, now I look like Shirley Temple. So I'm going to let that top section down. And what I'm going to do with here, I've got some shorter layers at the top here. So I'm going to grab those and start from the back section. Now I want to get some volume here. So I'm going to go, what I'm going to do is put the moving part of my curling iron on the top of my hair, hold it up high, and curl it. And you can see the top of my hair here is going up over the curling iron, and I've got it more of a little bit of a diagonal shape. And you can see that gives you volume there. I'll push that one out of the way. What I want to do here is I want my hair to actually start going backwards. So I'm starting from the back again, grabbing a section, putting that moving part of the curling iron on the top, holding my hair out and curling that up. So it's giving me volume again, and it's making the curl go backwards. Now this front section I still always like to have coming onto my face, so I'll go back to putting the moving part underneath the curl and curling it forward. I do have a couple of little short bits in here that I will curl again and just give it a little bit more volume. So back to putting the wand moving part on the top and winding that up. So that was the curl that it came from, and then you can see that gives you a bit more height and volume there. And with my fringe, all I do is I'll kind of straighten it, but not really. Give it a bit of a curl at the same time. So you're putting the moving part in on the top and pulling it down, and that gives you a nice fringe that stays put, usually. Alright, so here comes the product. What I do is leave my curling iron on just in case I find, as I'm doing this, that I've missed something. I've just checked in the bathroom, my head at the back is all curled. Now I don't go through and run my fingers through the curl or anything like that at this stage. What I am going to do, I'm using the Batiste Oomph My Locks XXL Volume Spray. This definitely gives volume, this product. I love it, I've been using it for years. So shaking that up, and what I'm doing is just pulling my hair up and out, and I'm going to concentrate this at the roots and the midsections, lifting up, spraying. You can see that volume happening already there, and I particularly like it at the top of my head here. Okay, so I'll then go in and just pull out a little bit of the curl. If I don't want a ringlet like that, I'll go through and just separate them. You can see that separates and gives more volume. This one here, I'll go through and just pull apart. And you can see that gives you instant volume. And then here comes the next product. Nicqui hair again, done and dusted. So it's a powder. So I put some in my hand here. You can see it's a very fine powder. And I go through and I lift up my hair and I put it on my head at the roots. And that just gives you a little bit more volume again. And do it all over. Right up in the top of your head as well. And as I'm doing it, you can see I'm actually pulling my hair into the shape that I want. Pushing curls down, pulling curls up. This bit's driving me nuts. So I'm just going to recurl that. This one here I'm just going to pull apart. And I'm going to sit that one on top of it. Pull it apart as well. So just fiddling with it, I mean, that's all part of it. Just pushing and pulling where you want your volume. That's probably around about it, as much as I would do. And then I'll go in with my hairspray. So, huge can of PPS. Once again, lifting up, going into that interior of my hair and on the outside. Hold it up for just a little bit just so it can dry, and then that gives you that. Obviously I don't want that much, so I'm going to go and push my hair back in. Same thing with up here, lifting my hair up, letting it dry, and then just letting it down. Then I'll get my fringe the way I want it. And then I'll hold my hand over my eyes and I'll spray that section as well. I mean, just give it another big spray. Love my products. Okay, so you can see that I do use a lot of product. You do have to. If you've got really fine hair, and especially if your hair's more straight than mine is, mine's quite wavy, to achieve this kind of look, you can't just get out of bed and curl your hair and let it go. You do have to use product. So that's how I achieved this look. So if you like the look, you like my video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and share with your friends. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.